Hello and welcome to Climbing Daily and welcome to Warwick University in the UK. We're here at a sports and wellness hub, which is a brand new climbing and training facility. This place has got it all. Lead climbing, bouldering, speed walls, gyms, everything a normal climber, a punter like me or a world-class athlete might need, which is lucky because we've got Will Bosi in the house. So we're going to hang out with him and find out how he uses and trains in this new wall. So Will is waiting patiently for us over here. Will, lovely to see you again, man.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you so much for coming down for today. I just want to start talking to you about this climbing wall because it's lovely and shiny and beautiful and new. Have you been using this facility before?
Yeah, so I came here a couple of months ago just before boulder season started, and then since I've been away for that I've not been back. But yeah, I have used it before and I do really like it here.
At your level, training becomes so important. What difference does it make having something like this, something this specialised that you can use as an athlete?
This makes a massive difference, for combined especially I think, because normally if you want to do a session and you have to go to a speed wall, but then you want to finish off the day by doing bouldering, you then have to travel to a boulder wall. Whereas here, when you've got the speed wall there and the boulder wall 5 metres behind it, is really useful. It means you can do all your training in one place and it keeps, cuts a lot of time down.
Awesome. Well, I know you're in the middle of competing and training, so I don't want to take up too much of your time today. So I reckon you just do what you normally do. You have a training session, we'll film you, we'll show those guys what a GB athlete does when they train, and yeah, we'll have a chat as we go along. That sounds good to you?
Yeah, sounds perfect.
All right, you warm up on the bouldering, and see you guys in a sec. So let me tell you a little bit about this climbing wall. It's brand new, only been open for 3 months, and it caters for everyone from complete beginners all the way up to pros like Will. There's about 140 lines here from 4 up to 8B, a whole bunch of auto belays, top ropes, and of course this huge prow behind me where you can lead like an absolute wad. There's a full 15-meter regulation speed wall, which is one of the only speed walls of that size in the country. And all these walls here and some of the holds are provided by Entre-Prises. Now, why is that important? Well, Entre-Prises have just been awarded the contract for the Olympics. So people like Will, people on the GB team, can come here and train on the actual walls and actual holds that will be used in the Olympics. Quite an advantage. So, Will, we're at the prow, which is one of the massive features of this wall, routes up to 8B, and you're about to jump on some lead routes. But how do you do this when you're training? Because, so what grade do you climb up to when you're practicing for the Olympics and for World Cups?
So for World Cups, there's a lot of time off the lead wall as well for lead training. I do a lot of circuit training because you can set very specific circuits. But whilst you're on the lead wall, it's the hardest routes I can find. So if I'm in a centre and they have an 8B, I'll be on the 8B. If there's an 8C, I'll be on the 8C. Normally you want to work in the 8B to 8C range because that's what World Cup routes are set to. So if you have those, perfect. If you have harder, even better, because if you're going to train harder and then get to easier, you're going to do well.
And do you try to on-site every route? So do you just approach it, check it out, scope it out, and then just go for that flash on-site, whatever you want to call it, first?
Yeah. If I ever come to a new centre or a new route's been set at my centre, first thing I'll come in, I'll go in, give it a quick read, not as long as I would in a comp, as sort of like training, and then get onto it and just try and on-site it.
So Will, you kind of cruised the AA, which I expected nothing less, but it looked like a nice route.
Yeah, it was a really good route. I really like that sort of setting style where you kind of feel insecure, and clips are hard because it's kind of what they set in comps. Like in comps, a lot of the time the hardest part of the route is always putting the clips in, so it's good to have that in training.
Sounds like my absolute worst nightmare, but fair play, each to his own. Now we're standing by the speed wall. This is a regulation 15 metres. It must be difficult because I think there's only Ratho in here that has speed climbing walls, so it must be nice to have a facility a bit down south as well as up in Scotland.
Yeah, I mean in the UK you're right, these are the only two speed walls which are, you know, the right height and actually official. And from living when I was younger in Ratho, it was really useful because obviously having like, you know, Ratho wall, it was good that I could go and train there. But then for anyone else that's down south or now that have been down in Sheffield living for bouldering, it is a problem not having a speed wall, so having one here is really useful.
Now you've been training very, very hard for this and you're currently the holder of the British record for speed. How has your training changed to get you ready for this new discipline?
So this year, like the last training cycle, I guess, I've done a lot of strength and conditioning work, been putting in gym work, which is something I've obviously never done before because for training lead you don't really need to be physically strong, you just need endurance, and I think it's helped a lot with my bouldering as well. But yeah, I was just saying my favourite exercise now is deadlift. I absolutely love it, yeah.
Well, I know you're not going to necessarily smash your own record here today, but we'd love to see you climbing on the speed wall. So I'll let you get set up, we'll get up on the wall, and I'll see you when you've come down.
Perfect, yeah, catch you in a bit.
So Will, super impressive watching you smash your way out of that route. I wanted to talk to you about the opening couple of sequences because I know a few speed climbers have been working on missing a move which makes it harder but quicker. Just talk me through that a little bit.
Yeah, so at the start of the speed route there's 3 holds that go in a line, and progressively, if people have got faster and stronger, they've been sort of slowly skipping them down, and to the point now where you just go to the first one and just essentially mantle it as fast as you can and just kick straight out. And it's a move which, as you say, is quite hard to learn, hard to do, but it does save time, so you have to do it.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us today. All of this is building up to the Olympics, and I know this is the vital year, this is the qualification year, so we all at EpicTV wish you the best of luck, as does everyone in Britain at the moment. So Will, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Cool, that's it. We're going to leave Warwick now. There will be a full gym tour of this facility coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.